So is this your video right now?
Yeah.
So that's the scoreboard.
Correct.
Are you kind of can hear that? So you're in line in the middle of the
Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3. See, I turned down the crowd mic and turned down. This is 2. 1 2 3 1. Okay. 1 2 3 1 2 3. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. We're at Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School. The Knights will play the Lincoln Patriots tonight, starting about 6:40 on Real Presence Radio. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. We're live at O'Gorman High School. Real Presence Radio broadcasting live. Number 5 Sioux Falls O'Gorman versus the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. We are having the sophomore game going on right now. The Knights lead the Patriots 38-31. 3:24 left in the sophomore game.
Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, Managing Partner of Value Visor at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees.
We turn the crowd mic on. Welcome back to the Knights Game Day Show. I need to do my countdown. 1 second. 3, 2, 1.
You're listening to a special presentation from the Real Presence Radio Network. On Real Presence Radio, welcome to the Knights Game Day Show, sponsored by First Premier Bank Premier Bank Card.
And welcome everyone to Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This is Brett Byler with the Real Presence Radio Network, along with Dan Johnson, who's joining me tonight in his ugly sweater. I believe this is what Dan's wearing. I'll have to take a picture of that and put it on Twitter. He kind of matches the Sioux Falls Lincoln student section, so I don't know if Dan did that on purpose or not. But, well, Dan, comments on the sweater.
It's ugly sweater day. It's ugly sweater day today. And my daughter said, you got to wear it. So, yeah.
Awesome. So our opponent tonight, Sioux Falls Lincoln. It's a city rivalry. Sioux Falls O'Gorman is 1-1 on the season. Sioux Falls Lincoln is also 1-1. You can watch tonight on 94.5, 91.3 online at yourcatholicradiostation.com, on our app, and on our YouTube stream, Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. The O'Gorman Knights boys got their first win of the season last Saturday up in Watertown, 47-45. A game the Knights trailed by 7 points at halftime. They took the lead in the third quarter, and they never relinquished that lead. Jack Cartwright had a season-high 17 for him. Nice bounce-back game. Cade Moffitt had 10 big points for O'Gorman, all in the second half. Kind of a quick takeaway for me, Dan was not at the game, was the O'Gorman offense is kind of continuing to struggle this year. So far, 47 points in each of the first two ball games. Their defense played a little bit better in the second half, was able to hold Watertown only 19 points in the second half. I didn't bring in Dan, who was at the Roosevelt game, the game before the Watertown game, and offensively, Dan, O'Gorman so far this season, 47 points in both the games. They didn't have anyone in double figures against Roosevelt. Offensively, you know, usually the defense is ahead of the offense, but what did you see in that first game from Roosevelt for O'Gorman offensively and defensively?
Well, they came out pretty flat. I thought the very first game, like you said, nobody in double figures, but then Cartwright lit it up in Watertown with what Jack have 17.
Yep.
So there you go. But first game jitters playing a Crouchtown rival. The gym was rocking. It was packed in here last Friday night. It was maybe get another 10 people in. That was about it. And it was a good crowd and emotion to take over. And kind of Roby kind of talked about it in his post-game interview. Kind of like some of the emotions took over for the boys, and there were some feelings and this and that. So I mean, it's like they got to get rid of that, and they got to come together as a team and mesh. And play ball. Now you got the major game tonight against Lincoln. Lincoln's a pretty solid team. It's going to be hard for them tonight.
I think your word that stood out to me there was team. Coach Roby, when you're listening to his interview in about 5 minutes, he mentions that a lot playing team basketball, not one-on-one, not individual basketball for yourselves. They need to be more of a team concept offensively, more of a connected unit. And, defensively is the same way. You got to talk on defense and help each other out. And that's one thing Coach Roby has been disappointed with in the first two games. It's just that team unity so far.
And I'm sure, having a whole week off, like, played back-to-back Friday and Saturday, having a whole week of practice and stuff to bring them together. And, that's not the first time any team's done that. And that's where you get a couple people like, but no, they have to mesh. They have to come together. And hopefully he's got them ready tonight.
And let's look at the Sioux Falls O'Gorman opponent tonight, Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. They were 19-4 last year, finished 6th in the state tournament. They lost all four of their 5 starters. The one returning starter is Maxwell Burchell. They lost Jared Jaros, if you remember him from last year. He's at Dakota Wesleyan now. Terrific player for them. Nate Brecken was another one. Grant Russell. So some new faces we'll see tonight. Sam Foster's a kid to look out for. He's our leading scorer at 13.5 a game. Keyshawn Ladd, a quick little guard, is a lefty. He's another player. Joey Burchell as kind of a core. And this team, a theme is athletic and strong and physical. They're going to start Mitch Iacker. He's a defensive end. Going to go to South Dakota State to play football. Big, strong kid. Also, Caleb Hyatt, but Caleb Hyatt's actually out tonight. He was sick. I talked to Coach Halseth earlier today, and that's a big loss. He's a big, strong kid inside. So they won't have Hyatt, but Mitch Iacker, big, strong kid. We're going to have to – he might be – Roby said Lincoln's a very physical team, and a lot might depend on how the refs call the game tonight.
Well, usually they'll call it pretty close, but Hyatt, I remember him. He's a big, strong kid in the middle and stuff, kind of like
Brady Beck last year.
Well, the house, and then from 2 years ago. I just lost his name. Played for, went down to Yankton, Mount Marty.
It was
Swagerman, Jared, yeah. Kind of like that. Didn't he get hurt last year?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I remember. For the knee. But good kid. So if he's out tonight, that's going to open up the middle a little bit more for us.
And let's look at the series history real quick. O'Gorman won last year in the last meeting, February 19th, right here at the gym for O'Gorman, 62-44. Luke Ronsick, Mount Marty right there, 20 points led the Knights last year in that ball game. O'Gorman made 9 threes in the ball game. Lincoln had 15 turnovers, and as a game Lincoln never was able to get control of. O'Gorman had a big 15-2 lead to start out the game. The crowd was all over the place, and Lincoln never was able to respond. The series history, this is the 122nd meeting. Lincoln leads 73-48. O'Gorman has won 5 of the last 7 meetings. Lincoln is 10-9 in the last 19. So these two teams, it's almost like one team wins and the other team wins. So it's really even here in the last 4 or 5 years. And now it's time for a scoreboard update brought to you by Jamison Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor. And I haven't had time to really look at any of the scores. I'll just let Dan kind of read off who's playing tonight. I will mention one score first. The sophomore O'Gorman boys won 60-44. 60-44, that's Coach BJ Keppin's squad. The O'Gorman JV boys won big earlier as well. So, Dan, what are some of the girls and boys games going on tonight?
The other boys games tonight, we have number 2 Brandon Valley. They're 3-0, defending champs. They're down. That's going to be the big game. They're down there playing the Bucks, the Mr. Basketball down there in Yankton. So
2 versus 1 in that one.
Yep, 2 versus 1. Watertown 0-2. They're down over in Harrisburg. They're 2-0. Brookings 0-3. They're over at Sioux Falls Roosevelt tonight. Pierre travels to Rapid City to play Douglas. Mitchell Colonels are also out in Rapid City taking on Central. The Huron Tigers are in Rapid City Stevens tonight, and Aberdeen Central is at Spearfish. So we got 4 games West River tonight in boys. Girls, Brandon Valley and Lincoln, that's a doubleheader down there that just started at 6. We'll get an update for that shortly. Sturgis Brown will be at Pierre. Central is at Mitchell. Stevens is at Huron. Roosevelt is at Brookings, and Spearfish is at Aberdeen Central, and that's in AA girls.
It's kind of weird. It's the opposite. A lot of these Aberdeen Central, the Huron, Stevens, the girls are playing one site and the boys are playing the same team in the other site. It's kind of weird to me where, in the AA boys, Huron is playing Rapid City Stevens in Rapid City. Well, the girls are playing in Huron. It just, to me, doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand it. I wish they like we do, like tomorrow the girls are playing at Lincoln. I wish they do double headers. If you're if you're playing the same team, let's do a double header. It just makes it easier for scheduling, for the families, and the cheering section, the student body.
Yeah, especially if you have a boy and a girl playing the Huron Rapid City Stevens game. That's not a close drive, so one parent also has to go one place. The other parent has to go the other place. So the scoreboard update's been brought to you by Jamison Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor. Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get value from their businesses. Jamison can be reached at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to hear from Lincoln head coach Jeff Halseth in his 11th season. That interview is next on Real Presence Radio.
Helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jamison Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
Welcome back to the Knights Game Day Show. I'm now joined by Sioux Falls Lincoln coach Jeff Halseth. Coach, your team started the season 1-1 on the year. You beat Watertown, and then you lost to Brandon Valley Tuesday night 54-45. Overall in the Brandon Valley game, how do you feel your team played in that one?
Well, we got a group of guys that like to compete. They played hard. Never can fault them for their efforts out there. But we're still trying to find a little identity to ourselves offensively. We're having a hard time scoring baskets, but what we lack maybe on the offensive side, they work hard on the defensive side. So that part of the game is we're ahead on, but the offensive side we're a little bit behind on right now.
Hey, Coach, defensively, you probably have to like what you've seen so far. I guess in the Watertown game, you held them to 2 points in the second half. Overall, in the first 2 games, how do you feel your defense has played?
And that's the part that's been fun to watch. And they get after it in practice now, too, because they are excited about playing defense. They know they're not scoring right now, They know that eventually should come around, but as long as they keep playing defense, then they'll be in every game.
Hey, Coach, you return Max Birchall as your one lone returning starter from your team last year. How is his role different this year than last year?
Not really a whole lot. I mean, I think he's grown a couple more inches. He's gotten himself a little bit bigger by getting in the weight room. So we use him in a variety of different roles. He's still a guard for us. We can still post him up now, and he's feeling more comfortable in there. So we just kind of play him wherever we think we need him, and he's loving it.
What excites you most about this team, Coach, at the early stages of the season?
That these guys they come to practice with a lot of energy. They're great friends on the court, great friends off the court. So they kind of get after each other a little bit because they play like they're playing against their brother, and so it's getting kind of fun to watch.
Now your opponent tonight, Sioux Falls O'Gorman. Coach, what do you see as the biggest challenges the Knights will present to your team tonight?
Well, the size that O'Gorman has and the depth that O'Gorman has might be a little bit of a concern for us. We match up, I think, fairly well with the first group, but then they bring a bunch of other guys in that they can go deeper into the bench than what we can go right now.
What's the best tempo for your team tonight, coaching against O'Gorman?
Tonight, kind of slow it down a little bit, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And two or three keys for your team to get a victory tonight.
We've got to be able to reverse the ball a little bit. Part of our problems, I think, is that we're taking too many quick shots and not getting the ball around, moving it around a little bit. So we've been emphasizing, ball reversals, inside out, outside in stuff. And if those guys can do that, then I think we'll get better looks, and I think shots will fall.
Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
And that was Sioux Falls Lincoln coach Jeff Halseth. I want to thank him for his time. We're going to take a quick break. We come back, we're going to hear from O'Gorman boys coach Derek Roby.
Pregnant, one word, many emotions. Sioux Falls Catholic Family Services is ready to support you by providing free and confidential counseling to birth parents regardless of faith or ethnic origin. For more information, to speak with a pregnancy counselor, or to schedule an appointment, call Catholic Family Services at 605-988-3775 or email cfs@sfcatholic.org.
This is Mark Konzemius. In 1987, Bishop Paul Dudley and a group of business leaders started the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota to help raise, manage, and distribute God's gifts as determined by donors' intent. We continue to grow their vision and legacy of faith. Many choose the Catholic Community Foundation for their charitable giving because of our commitment to Catholic moral and social values. Learn more about the Catholic Community Foundation. Visit ccfesd.org.
Welcome back to the Knights Game Day Show, brought to you by First Premier Bank, Premier Bank Card. I'm now joined by O'Gorman boys basketball coach Derek Roby. Coach's team's coming out their first victory of the season in Watertown, 47-45 last Saturday night. And looking at the start of the game, though, one guy I thought really stood out to start the game was Jack Cartwright. Had a tremendous game, 17 points, and he had 8 in the first quarter. It felt like he was kind of had an aggressive mentality to start the game and kind of gave you some energy right away, getting a couple three-pointers.
He did. Probably had the mentality of trying to, show us something or prove something to us, if you will. He had that mentality because maybe the way we played the night before.
And, Coach, I know you weren't too happy with your defense against Sioux Falls Roosevelt the night before. Overall, how did you like the way your defense played against Watertown?
Again, this is the coach coming out of me. I'm certainly not pleased with the way we're playing defense. I'm really disappointed on how we're guarding on ball, meaning just one-on-one. We're letting any one of our guys, we're giving them a free look right to the basket. And it's not so much contending and yelling shot and those kind of things. Fundamentally, we're doing some good things, but we're just not moving our feet. Fundamentally, we're bad. We're pushing to the large part of the basketball court, if you will. We're not giving the small piece of the pie, if that makes sense to you. And we're just not thinking. We had to kind of throughout the week, this week, as we're getting ready to play Lincoln, we just had to fundamentally get better and talk through our philosophy defensively. But we have to get a whole lot better. If we expect to be where I think we can be come March, we have to really do a lot better job defensively.
In basketball, as in every sport, confidence is such a great thing to have. Cade Moffitt's a player. He couldn't make a free throw, and all of a sudden, about the third quarter, he makes 1 3, he makes another 3, and then he made a key basket down the stretch. He drove in and scored. He was key in our second half run, and it felt like just that 1 3-pointer he made in the third quarter kind of got his confidence going.
I think so, and I think we'll see that throughout the year with Cade Moffitt. He's just that type of a player. He's going to come in. He has a shooter mentality. He can go spurts without missing. But then, of course, he can go spurts, and he doesn't draw iron, too. That's just a high school basketball player. Certainly gave us a huge spark the other night at Watertown.
You mentioned Lincoln there, your opponent tonight, Coach, a team that had a tremendous season last year, lost some key players, but also returned some players. What do you know right now in the young season about your opponent tonight, Sioux Falls Lincoln? What are some of the challenges they'll present for your team?
Well, they're extremely physical. We watched them play Brandon Valley, and both Brandon Valley and Lincoln are about as physical team as you're going to see. The older Hyatt doesn't come out, but the younger Hyatt, he's 6'4" football guy, just an ox out there. He's going to push and shove and try to get you off your spots down low. Same with the Eyecker, again, a huge football guy. I don't mean this to sound critical on officiating, but a lot of it's going to, tonight's game, a lot of it's going to be determined on how the game's officiated. If the referees and the officials just kind of let them just push and shove and just bang on each other, it's going to be a tough night for us because those guys are great athletes. They're big and strong, and that's a concern we have. They're very physical. They defend well. They get to the boards well. They have the lad kid around the perimeter who's just a slasher, very athletic. And again, echoing what I talked about earlier in the conversation, we have to do a better job of, stopping the basketball, just the one-on-one. There's 5 games of one-on-one out there. Take care of your guy. Don't let him get to the rim. And they're very capable of knocking down some huge shots. And last year at this time, they beat us in the opening game. It was actually the second game of the year. But, it's the conference game, if you will, and they always seem to have our number the first time around, it seems like. And like I said, they just play with a lot of chip on their shoulder, if I could use that expression. They just really come ready to play, especially in these inner city games. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you much.
Hi, John Fritsch, Fritsch Benefits. The people we work with have 2 goals. Number 1, they don't want to run out of money. Number 2, whatever is left, they want it to go to the people they love. Could be issues like Social Security claiming, Medicare choices, even asset allocations for your 401k, or you may want to treat your church like one of your children. If you want to talk about any financial issues, you can call me, John Fritsch, 334-8086.
Investment advice offered through IMS Wealth Management, an SEC registered advisor.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
On the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights Basketball is on the air. Brought to you by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Hagen Chiropractic Clinic, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, Fritsch Benefits Registered Investment Advisor Representative, McGuire Iron, Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agent Jeff Gillen, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, Ide Bailey, Farendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Jameson Rounds Managing Partner of Value Visor.
Tip-off to tonight's game is just moments away. With all the exciting action of O'Gorman Knights Basketball, let's go to the gym.
All right, welcome back. It's now time for our Keys to Victory, brought to you by Fritsch Benefits. Dan Johnson, what do the Knights need to do to win tonight?
Number 1, they need to be more aggressive. Attack the hoop. Get early momentum, get a quick start. Number 3, keep Lincoln off the offensive glass. Let's maintain that paint. Number 4, contain the guards, Fawcett and Ladd. You have to maintain them. And number 5, smart basketball. I don't think we played a week ago tonight very smart basketball. And that's part of the teamwork that Coach Roby talked about, we talked about earlier. So your key to victory tonight, brought to you by John Fritsch, is brought to you by Fritsch Benefits Registered Investment Advisor Representative John Fritsch. Can be reached at 605-334-8086, and we thank Coach John Fritsch for his sponsorship for the keys of victory for the O'Gorman Knights.
And now it's time to start the game off with a prayer. Here is Father Christopher Cowles.
Hello, this is Father Christopher Cowles with the Parish of Our Lady of Guadalupe here in Sioux Falls. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all of our athletes, and we ask that you bless them and watch over them this evening as they enter into this game. Please allow them to keep safe, to enjoy their time, and to remember that this is meant to be something that is fun. Allow their families and friends to cheer them on with all their hearts, and allow us to keep the true sense of sportsmanship always in our hearts and minds. We also thank you for our Catholic faith. Allow our students as they play to never forget for whom they offer their lives, for Jesus Christ. And we ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
All right, thank you, Father. Now it's time for the starting lineups. Here is the O'Gorman boys, recorded by themselves.
Jack Carr, number 10, 6'4", senior point guard.
Zach Norton, number 13, 5'11", senior guard.
Coy, number 3, 6'6", senior forward.
Jonah Webbin, number 23, 6'2", senior, and I'm a forward.
Ben Renshaw, number 22, 5'10", I'm a junior guard.
All right, those are the starting lineups for the Sioux Falls O'Gorman boys tonight. The teams are on the court. And for the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots, they'll be starting Hunter Merkley, Max Burchell, Sam Fawcett, Keyshawn Ladd, and Mitch Iacker, the South Dakota State football recruit. Knights in the whites, Lincoln's in the reds right now. And here we go, folks. Opening tip is underway, and the Knights control the ball. Here is Ben Renshaw. He's the new starter tonight, making his first start of the season.
Came off the bench last week, and I thought did a fabulous job.
And that is Zach Norton, who cannot connect, but it's out of bounds. It'll be the Knights' ball. Lincoln, they're a tall team. They go, except Merkley, they're all about 6'3" to 5 out there. Dan, I'm looking for Okoye. He's a guy we need to have a big night tonight.
Just like that.
There's Okoye scoring.
He must have heard you. But again, size, but it's how quick and what's going to come down in the fourth quarter. Who has the physical agility to keep going up and down the court? Who's going to tire out?
Here is Hunter Merkley, guarded by Renshaw. Hands off to Fawcett all the way, and Sam Fawcett scores. That's kind of, Dan, been the issue for O'Gorman, is stopping the drives in the first two ball games, and that was a clear path to the hoop. Big crowd tonight at O'Gorman High School. Bad pass by Webbin, stolen by Hunter Merkley, and Hunter Merkley is going to North Dakota State to run track. Tremendous triple jumper and long jumper. Knights in the man-to-man defense. Here is Max Burchell from about 18 feet away. A little long fight for the loose ball. Controlled by Fawcett, who loses it. He gets it back, and he is fouled by Renshaw, I believe.
They're letting him play a little bit underneath. Renshaw just reached in there, and he got, Renshaw's first team foul for the Knights.
And I think Coach Roby, Dan, said it to me about 5 times. Physical. Lincoln's a very physically strong team. And Fawcett makes the free throw. So Sam Fawcett is the leading scorer for Lincoln, averaging about 13.5 a game for their first 2 games. And he makes them both.
Yeah, we talked about, he's 6'5", senior, so.
I swear Keyshawn Ladd's grown about 3 inches this year, because I don't remember him being 6'4" last year.
Sometimes they stretch it.
Renshaw from about Cliff Avenue misses. Here comes Burchell with the rebound. We'll see if Ben Renshaw can give O'Gorman a little bit of a spark being inserted into the starting lineup tonight. Knights with Cartwright guarded Fawcett right now. Fawcett has all 4 Lincoln points. Jonah Webbin with the steal.
Nice steal by Webbin.
These two teams both have struggled scoring the basketball in the first 2 ball games. Lincoln only had 45 against Brandon the other night. O'Gorman's had 47 in both of their games.
Now they get the first couple game jitters, so tonight could be a breakout night.
Let's hope so. Here's Cartwright out to Webben. 14 on the shot clock. Webben all the way, can't control, and I think there's a foul, Dan.
Yep, we got a foul on number 11 on Ladd for Lincoln.
I thought Okoye might get a penalty for grabbing the net. Look at the net. He kind of grabbed the hoop, and you can't do that as an offensive player, but he's pushed from behind by Keyshawn Ladd.
Webben, nice move underneath. I like that style.
Those are two strong kids, two football players, Webben versus Iacker.
Wasn't Webben all-state in football?
I think he might have been honorable mention. I'm not for sure, Dan. There's quite a few, though, that were.
I think he was.
Here's Renshaw for three. Got it. There's Ben Renshaw.
First start for his junior year, 5'10" guard. He's off.
And you remember, Dan, he hit those two late threes against Roosevelt to kind of keep us in the game.
Yep.
Here's Keyshawn Ladd. 15 feet away is fouled on the shot by Cartwright.
And Jack got him after the shot.
What's the old thing you are always told as a kid, don't foul a jump shooter? Yep. Cardinal sin, and he fouled a jump shooter. So that's the second foul of O'Gorman, and Jack needs to stay out of foul trouble. Both he and Okoye were in foul trouble against Roosevelt.
How'd they do in Watertown?
They stayed out of foul trouble.
Okay, good. We need that.
I don't think we had anyone in serious foul trouble in that game. Keyshawn Ladd makes the first free throw.
You know, it depends on the officials.
Right.
Every set of officials are different. They're all taught how to do it. They all know their game, but everybody calls a different game.
Second free throw by Ladd is good. Keyshawn Ladd, 6.5 points a ball game, has two. 6-5 Lincoln, 4:55 left in the first quarter.
And these three have been doing basketball for years, so they know what they're going to do.
Here's Zach Norton down low to Okoye. Okoye's double teamed. Out to Cartwright. Guarded by Merkley. Jack lost it. It is going to be O'Gorman ball.
Right in front of the Lincoln bench. They were hollering Lincoln ball, and
that's a.
Jason looked at him and said, it's O'Gorman ball.
So we got a substitute for Lincoln in the ball game. First time is Elliot Hackett, number 13, a 6'2 senior. Hackett's averaging about 7.5 a game through the first two ball games.
5 seconds on the shot clock. They got to hurry here.
Webben down to Coy, and that is stolen. Webben gets it back. They got to shoot it. Cartwright will and scores it at the buzzer.
Nice, Jack. No time to spare.
Jack Cartwright beats the buzzer. The Knights up by 1, 7-6. This is how Coach Roby drew it up, I'm sure. Here is Lincoln. Knights in a little zone. Hackett's wide open down low, though.
Jonah Webben with the foul on him.
I think that's the first time they did the zone look, and if you don't do something, no one was in the back side of that three on the bottom.
Yep. Here comes Hackett to the line. Shoot two.
Makes the first.
Oh, here comes a 5 for 5 here. Here we go, Brett.
This is the first time for a line change, Dan.
Yep, line change.
You let the people know who came in?
We got Hardy. We got, who's down at 33? I'm trying to think. Muirhead's in there. McCuska's in there. And Moffat's in there for the Knights.
And Reese Arbogast, Did you mention him? He's in there, and this is really his first extended varsity time all year, Dan. He didn't play at all against Watertown or Roosevelt.
Oh, he got in the Roosevelt game.
Oh, okay.
Yep. No, I know. Yeah, I know he did.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul called that time on Lincoln. Let's see who that is on.
And in for the Knights, it's Nesheim for Lincoln, and Fawcett's back in.
This will be interesting strategy because O'Gorman can go about 10 to 11 deep. Lincoln only really goes about 7 deep, and one of those 7's Caleb Hyatt, who's not playing time because he's sick. So will Lincoln get a little fatigued, or will they play more players tonight? We'll see. As Dan mentioned, Nesheim's in the game. Hardy almost lost it. 26 on the shot clock. Here's Cade Moffitt. Down low to McCuska, loose ball picked up by Lincoln. I think that's a second or third turnover for the Knights.
Second, I'm keeping track tonight.
So here is Elliot Hackett, guarded by Cade McCuska. Way out by the three-point line is now Keyshawn Ladd. Ladd is a lefty, so you got to play him that way. He gets a screen by Iacker. Ladd for 3, long. Iacker has it, loses it, travels.
He travels.
Yeah.
You can't do that. He falls right on his back, and Iacker.
You can't catch it, come down and roll with it.
No,
So
he's 6'5" senior. He's going to check out. Number 3, Max Birchel's in for him now for the Lincoln Patriots. So we got Arbogast, we got Hardy, we got Muirhead, we got Moffitt, and Makuska in for the Knights. 3:07, Knights down 8-7 in the first.
So Arbogast with the down low to Moffitt. Thought about the shot. He's going to dribble. He's going to fade away. He's going to shoot. He's going to miss. And Muirhead, I think, is over the back.
He came charging in there. 4 fouls now for the Knights.
So that's something to watch. That's quite a few fouls with 2:54 left in the first quarter.
In 5 minutes.
Yeah. So the score is 8-7. Sioux Falls Lincoln leading.
And so far, Lincoln's made what, about 80% of their free throws?
Yep.
So that's not good. They go back to the line.
So Knights in a 2-3 zone defense. They got a foul last time they tried to look. Hackett down low, and that is out of bounds.
Okay, here comes the other line. Here comes a 5 back in. Starting 5's back in now. They got about a minute and a half rest.
We saw this a couple years ago, but not much last year with this line change.
It was 2 years ago. It was. That's right.
But it's something that you normally see more in the first, 5 or 6 games, and then after that you kind of get your rotation set. But tonight's a good example to try to tire Lincoln out. Here is Webben. That's the second turnover by Webben tonight. Sam Fawcett up the front court, hands off to Maxwell Burchell. Ooh. Down goes the camera, sorry folks. Operator error. Here is Lincoln.
I just saw Roby look at Webben like, what?
So Hackett dribbles in against Norton and misses it. Here comes Jack Cartwright. Out here's Renshaw for 3. Ben Renshaw, no good. I thought he had it. Rebound by Ladd. Good shot there by Renshaw. Just didn't go.
He'll take it. He'll take it every time. You give him that, he's going to go with it. Go for it.
So here is Keyshawn Ladd. Crosses up Okoye and airballs it.
And he was on the line, foot on the line in the rebound. Knights ball, minute 38, down by 1, 8-7. Lincoln leads.
And Coach Jeff Halseth was telling Ladd, move the ball. Don't do this one-on-one stuff. So on the court for the Knights is your 5 starters right now. Cartwright, Okoye, Norton, Renshaw, and Webben. Here's Norton for 3. No good. Zach still hasn't hit a 3 this year, and there's a foul on Burchell, I believe.
Yep. No, I think it's on Fawcett. They're going to call him. It is Burchell. I thought it was Fawcett.
So that's Lincoln. That's actually now Burchell's second foul, Dan. He's the one returning starter from last year's 19-14, so that's a big loss for Lincoln.
Okay, Merkley's back in for the Patriots.
Norton for 3, no good. And Iacker with the rebound, swinging those elbows.
And he can swing them. He starts swinging, somebody's going to get hurt.
Here comes Hunter Merkley. Yes, he's a big guy. Ladd with the guard by Okoye, looking for Iacker down low against Webben. Merkley with a spin, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
On Jonah, his second.
So he'll, I'm sure, have to check out.
Oh, who's coming in? No other than cousin Eddie Myler is going to come in. The 6'6" junior will be coming in for Jonah.
Merkley makes the free throw.
So that's 11 Knights now for them in already here with minute 59 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And Merkley makes the second free throw.
Yeah, they're 80-85% from the line tonight.
It's freebies. You got to stay away from that. Norton thought about another 3. Didn't take it. Here is Renshaw. Norton driving into Okoye. Okoye from 15 feet away is short. Cousin Eddie fighting for it. Iacker has it.
Follow your shot.
So that, Dan, there's about 2-second differential between the shot and game clock. Let's see if the Patriots hold for the final shot. Kind of doing a 4-out, 5-out offense. Going to hold for the final shot, I believe. Here is Fawcett with it. Takes one look at the scoreboard. Loses it. Gets it back. All the way in and scores.
10 seconds.
Knights have to hurry. Here's Cartwright. 6 seconds. And he loses it. Ladd will have to shoot it at the buzzer. Oh, no good.
5 turnovers in the first quarter. 4.
So the Lincoln Patriots end the first quarter on a surge offensively and defensively, leading 12-7. That's the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter.
Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness is a third-generation chiropractic practice focusing on inspiring patients to take control of their personal health and the health of their families. Dr. Eric Ferendorf is a 99 O'Gorman alum and is a proud third generation of O'Gorman Cathedral High School graduate, following in the footsteps of his grandfather and uncle. Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, formerly known as Village Chiropractic Clinic, is located on the northwest corner of 49th Street and Southeastern Avenue. You can reach them at 605-334-8000.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting an estimated 42 Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball games in the 2019-2020 season. Tune in to the RPR network on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com, on our free mobile app, and on YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. If your business would like to sponsor our O'Gorman basketball broadcast and have your business's message heard across each of these platforms, contact me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
All right, Dan, welcome back. The Lincoln Patriots lead 12-7 after the end of the first quarter. What's your initial thoughts on the first 8 minutes of action?
Lincoln can shoot free throws. That's what's keeping Lincoln in the game. But again, 4 turnovers, and they're working that ball into paint, and it's not going for them.
All right, so we're back on the court. Lincoln will have the ball to start off the second quarter.
Hacker and Ladd are playing good into paint on defense.
Here is Fawcett for 3, in and out, and Okoye got the rebound. So here comes Mr. Cartwright with it. Down low to Okoye. Okoye got the first basket of the game, hasn't scored since. Cartwright for 3. That's long, that's why you follow your shot. Here is the Patriots running with Fawcett. Baseline. Yes, and it counts. Sam Fawcett all the way to the hoop with a fancy layup. That was a kind of a neat little move that time.
And that'll be Ben Renshaw's second foul, 16th foul. So Renshaw's going to go out. Cade Moffitt's coming in.
Cade can't come in quite yet.
Well, he run the buzzer.
Fawcett has 8 points already, Dan. Has more points than O'Gorman so far. His free throw is off, though. So Renshaw and Webben have 2 fouls for O'Gorman. Max Birchall has 2 fouls for Lincoln.
You know, it was 8-7. Now they're 14-7. We haven't scored here, so.
And that's been the issue this year. That's going to be a charge on Okoye.
He dropped down and he came up with the shoulder. I'll agree with that.
And Birchall is outside that restricted circle. If you're outside of that and you're set, that should be a charge, and he was.
Yep. Okay, now Ben Renshaw goes out. Moffitt's in. Lincoln leads 14-7, just started the second quarter.
The ref was talking over here to both Ladd and Okoye.
Oh, them guys, they're friends. They played against each other.
Corner is Merkley, thought about it to Ladd. Merkley for 3, he'll shoot it this time, he'll miss it. Webben fighting for it. And that'll be Sam Fawcett with the foul. Those ones give coaches gray hairs when you foul that far away from your own hoop like that.
15 foul now for Lincoln, 7 for the Knights, so we're in the bonus now for the next six and a half minutes for Lincoln.
Dan, when's the last time O'Gorman scored? Well, now they have with Norton, but before that it was about 3-4 minutes, it felt like.
I think it was like about, 4-minute mark. So I think we went, the last 4 minutes.
So that's Zach Norton's first basket of the game. Knights in a zone defense. Iacker down low, loses it. Birchall has it. Fawcett. He'll miss it. Iacker tip, no good. Okoye fighting for it, loose ball. Iacker.
And he traveled.
I think Merkley traveled, right?
He traveled. Yes.
Actually, they're going to give Lincoln the timeout.
Oh, they give Lincoln the timeout. Okay.
So Coach Roby, I don't think agrees with that, but
No, he walked with the ball. Fawcett, he walked with the ball there.
So Coach Jeff Halseth will get a 30-second timeout. Score is 14-9. Another great atmosphere, Dan. I mean, look at the crowd. It's just a great game right before Christmas break, and city rival. You can't Metro game too. These are important because these Metro games. Roosevelt's won are 2-0 right now. They beat O'Gorman. They beat Washington last night. O'Gorman lost to Roosevelt. So this is an important Metro game.
Yes, it is. It seems like we always play Lincoln right before Christmas.
Yeah, like the game before.
It's like the day or Thursday before, or we go to Pier. One or the other.
Yeah, we played Pier here last year, and 2 years ago we were in Pier.
Yeah.
That was a fun trip that I made by myself. I almost got left in Pier.
I had to make another trip I didn't want to do, but I did.
I almost got left in Watertown. I didn't tell you about that one last Saturday.
No, Roby told me he was going to do that. I'm kidding.
So that ball is knocked out of bounds by Norton. We got a sub for O'Gorman.
Webbin's out, and 33, Hayden Muirhead's in, the 6'6" junior's in for the Knights.
And Muirhead's not at 100%. He has an issue with one of his fingers, and they didn't think he was even going to be able to play right away, but he has played all, 3 of these games so far. Fighting through the pain. Here is Iacker down low.
And a charge. He backed into him. He just came back, and he was set, and it's a good call. It's a good call.
So that will be Mitch Iacker's first foul. That's Lincoln's 5th team foul. O'Gorman has 7 fouls, so Lincoln will be in the penalty the next time the Knights will foul him. Here's Norton, thought about the 3, baseline, over to Moffitt. Cartwright thought about it, did not take it. Guarded by Birchall. Down low, here's a Coy. Nice pass to Muirhead, loose ball. There's going to be a foul on Hunter Merkley.
And they'll give Lincoln 6. Knights down by 5 here, 5:44 and a half.
I think that's been one of the best possessions of the year for ball movement for O'Gorman. 5 or 6 different guys touched the ball that time. Got a foul, but now he's going to be a travel on Ladd, who made a nice play to intercept it, but he kind of rolled out of bounds.
So that counts as a turnover.
What's that, 6?
5.
So it'll be
5 turnovers.
So it'll be O'Gorman ball. 14-9, Lincoln leading. 5:42 left in the first quarter. Lincoln 1-1 on the year. Knights 1-1 on the year. Here is Zach Norton for 3. No good. Loose ball. Keyshawn Ladd with the rebound.
I love it. You see all these big 6'5", 6'6" guys going for it underneath it for the rebound.
A lot of athletes out there. Multi-sport athletes tonight, folks. Here is Fawcett. He's going to be fouled by Norton.
So he'll go the line here, 1-1.
It's Norton's first.
And Hardy's coming in for Norton. Cole Hardy, the 6-foot senior. If he gets hot, watch out. He can light it up.
Call him instant offense. There's instant oatmeal. Cole Hardy's instant offense. First free throw is good by Fawcett.
Okay, 15-9. Got one more free throw.
So that's 9 points for Sam Fawcett. Second free throw is up and no good. Fight for the rebound. It's off, I believe. Oh, I thought that was off Iacker.
Yeah.
But they give it to Lincoln.
Knights ball.
I thought that's what I saw. But anyway, so Lincoln ball.
No, it's Knights ball.
Oh, excuse me, Knights ball. I'm all mixed up here. Okay.
It's all right. It's early, Brad.
It's only the 3rd game of the year. Here is Cartwright for 3 from McCoy. Oh, Jack rolls it in and out. Loose ball. Cole Hardy gets it. No good.
And he gets his own rebound.
But loses it. Iacker stole it from him. Gosh, Cole had a point-blank layup. He just missed.
And it was in and out, rolled around and out. Cole Hardy.
Here is Fawcett dribbling against Hardy. Over to Iacker. Birchall put up the 3, and he'll switch the 3.
That was all net. That was a nice shot. They doubled up, 18-9. Lincoln leads here with under 4.5 to go in the first half here from Bishop O'Gorman High School.
So that was the first points of the game are big for Burchell. Can Hardy answer? He cannot. Hunter Merkley has the rebound. Lincoln doing a good job, Dan, on the glass tonight.
That's one of our keys to victory was not that.
Yes.
The opposite of that. So the boys didn't listen to us.
Here is Burchell. Gets the screen from Iacker. Thought about the three. Go in the corner. Merkley almost stepped out of bounds. Burchell going in against Muirhead. Fancy dribbling, and he scores. That's probably not the best matchup for Muirhead as Max Burchell scores. It's 20-9. Lincoln up by 11 points. The Knights' biggest deficit of the season right now.
Coach Roby's going to take a full timeout.
So we're going to take a commercial break as well.
Sioux Equipment Company can fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
All right, welcome back, folks. The Knights trail by 11. Coach Roby just called a timeout as Max Burchell hit 2 straight shots for the Patriots. It's 20-9. Let's see what the Knights offensively can do. They only have 2 points in this quarter. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson with you. Here is Norton with it. 20 seconds left on the shot clock.
Oh.
With the reverse layup is good.
Zach Norton, sweet move.
So Zach has 4, and the Knights are down by 9.
You know, when they got up by 11, he had to call a timeout. He started seeing to get away here in the second. So
here is Burchell for 3.
Oh.
Max Burchell has now hit 8 straight points for Lincoln.
Coach Halseth, he's smiling ear to ear down there after he hit that 3.
He's feeling it. You got to get out on him if you're O'Gorman right now. 3 straight jumpers made. Here is Jack Cartwright short. Good rebound by Keyshawn Ladd.
And they're going to push it fast. They're going to go with it.
Burchell to Hackett in the corner. Elliott Hackett looking for help. Cole Hardy with a nice steal. Down low to Okoye. Okoye with the dunk.
Nice.
So that will get the crowd for O'Gorman up and going as Okoye with the dunk.
Nice jam.
Nishine with it over to Ladd. Back to Burchell.
Still down by 10 here.
Lincoln kind of throwing it around the horn right now. 16 on the shot clock. Burchell thought about the 3. Hackett trapped. Down low is Fawcett. Misses it. Burchell rebounds up, and he can't get the roll, but Okoye, I believe, or either Cole. Is it Okoye or Cole?
I think they're going to give it on Coy. Yep, his second.
So Okoye had the thunderous dunk at the other end, but then Lincoln just kind of took their time and got a nice basket, and now Burchell gets fouled.
Burchell's got 8 points, 8 straight points for them.
He does. 9.
And they get 9. I think he's 100% from the line.
He is, and Knights have 2 fouls by Okoye, 2 fouls by Renshaw, and 2 fouls by Webben. So they have 3 players with 2 fouls.
Okay, in tonight for the first time, it's number 30, the 6'4 junior, Joe Lynch. And McCuska's back in for Okoye.
And Burchell has 2 fouls, and he's at the line for Lincoln. 10 points for Burchell.
So in for the Knights here with minute 57, we got McCuska, we got Cartwright, we got Muirhead, we got Hardy and Lynch for the Knights.
First action of the night for Joe Lynch. Athletic 6'4" kid.
Name reminds me of a young Eddie Myler last year.
So here is Cartwright with it, guarded by Hackett. Will dribble back out of the three-point line, goes baseline, reverse dribbles to Joe Lynch, over to Makuska, thought about it in the corner. Cartwright, he'll drive, he'll go right into Iacker, no good. Keyshawn Ladd up the ladder, loose ball. Lynch with it to Makuska, over to Cole Hardy. Cole Hardy dribbles, and he is fouled as he goes to the hoop.
I like the way he drove to the basket, the aggressiveness that Cole Hardy had for that. He wanted the basket. He got fouled. He's on the line for 2.
Well, Coach Roby has a rule. If you miss 2 straight jump shots, the third one you better drive, else you'll be sitting next to him. And Cole's missed a couple of jump shots, so he's decided to drive and gets fouled.
Okay, the refs are having a little conference underneath here, so I'm not sure what that's about.
Well, and that's 2 fouls on Sam Fawcett. So their 2 best players have 2 fouls for Lincoln, Burchell, and Fawcett.
So the refs are talking. Yep, they're talking. He was shooting. Of course he was shooting.
Either way, it'd be a 1-and-1 if he wasn't, but he was going up.
Yeah, so
you're going to get free throws either way, it's whether 1-and-1 or 2.
So Cole Hardy. Okay, number 1's got to go back.
So going to send Merkley back to the scorer's table for Lincoln.
Okay, so they got to put somebody back in for. They got to get.
So they got to get Fawcett back in because he checked out before. He, with his second foul, just went right to the bench, and then Merkley couldn't check in for him.
They want to make sure he doesn't get a third one. So that means you got to play it fair to both sides.
So Cole Hardy makes the free throw.
14-25, minute 23 to go in the half. Patriots are on top of the Knights. One more here for Hardy.
So cousin Eddie Myler is in the ball game for Hayden Muirhead. Cole makes both. 10-point ball game, 25-15. $1:21 left in the first half. The Patriots leading the Knights. Ooh, high dribble, almost a carry by Ladd. Knights still in that zone defense, a 2-3. And I think there's a foul called.
On Makuska, Cade underneath. And you want to make sure you watch at halftime because you know what's coming up. That board's going to get one more state championship plaque on it, and so make sure you watch that because it's coming up.
All right, nice tease by Dan Johnson.
The football team's going to put their plaque up.
All right. So Elliott Hackett misses the free throw. Boy, that one wasn't even close. A little pretty hard, hard shot that time. So he'll get one more. Knights have 10 team fouls. That was Makuska's first. Hackett makes the second.
Up by 11, 26-15, coming up on a minute to go in the half. Patriots lead.
Cartwright with it over to Cole Hardy. Down low here is Eddie Myler. Nice spin move. Cousin Eddie, no good. Loose ball, and Hackett gets it. Not many second chance opportunities for O'Gorman tonight.
He had a nice move, though. That basket, that end's never been in our favor.
Here is Hunter Merkley, guarded by Jack Cartwright, who has his hand right on his chest.
18 seconds difference on the shot clock.
Merkley hands off to Nishine. Loose ball, bad pass. Cartwright with the steal. Knights fast breaking. Lincoln getting back. Hardy with it, baseline. Dribbles in, scoop shot is good.
Cole Hardy with 4 points tonight.
So the turnover by Lincoln goes right to 2 points. So it could be a 4-point turnaround in that possession.
10 seconds left in the half.
Lincoln around the perimeter with 6 seconds. Wild pass that time by Merkley. Here is Ladd. And there's an offensive foul by Keyshawn Ladd.
And who did he go? He went against Cousin Eddie. Cousin Eddie he gets Academy Award for that every time. Every time, folks. That was...
Knights need to hurry, Dan. There's only 1.8 seconds left, so they need to throw it down the court. They're under the Lincoln basket right now.
Okay, they'll get it to Hardy to throw it up for a Hail Mary here.
Or just throw it down deep to Eddie. Get into Joe Lynch, and he has nowhere to go, and that's how the first half will end. So the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots lead the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights at halftime at O'Gorman High School by the score of 26-17. We're going to take a break. Coming up next is the Knights halftime show, sponsored by Jeff Gillen with the Knights of Columbus Field Agent Insurance.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagan Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
Pregnant, one word, many emotions. Sioux Falls Catholic Family Services is ready to support you by providing free and confidential counseling to birth parents regardless of faith or ethnic origin. For more information, to speak with a pregnancy counselor, or to schedule an appointment, call Catholic Family Services at 605-988-3775 or email cfs@sfcatholic.org.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Halftime Show, brought to you by your Knights of Columbus field agent for Sioux Falls and the Southeast South Dakota area, Jeff Gillen.
All right, welcome to the Knights Halftime Show. If you can hear all the applause in the background, the O'Gorman football team is going to hang up their what do they call those little banners on those little emblems on the wall that says Football 2019 for their state championship team.
State championship, that's the banner. Look at that wall, folks. It is full. We got one more besides football we have to add to.
It looks like it's club baseball. This is the first football championship since 2005, and now the club baseball team with some Tate Witcher. He's going to stay right out there. So,
but there's a pitcher, the Reese Arbogast. He's a heck of a pitcher in baseball.
But if you're watching the stream right now, folks, Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls on YouTube, you can see the video right now of the club baseball team now going out, getting the plaque from Coach Steve Keeter. So it's a double championship night for O'Gorman, honoring at halftime the football team who won the state title from Brandon Valley on November 14th. Dan and I were there for that, and Al Benjamin. And then the club baseball team won it. Was it in May when they won the state title? It was this summer, wasn't it?
And then there's one more after that. Girls golf is going to be hung shortly here, too.
Oh, well, Dan didn't film me all this fun stuff going on. I was left not in the loop.
You didn't get that email?
I did not get that email.
So that's three state championship banners are hung in the Bishop O'Gorman tonight.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the first half here. It's a Lincoln Patriots leading the Knights 26-17. Max Birchall had a nice little 10-0 run by himself in the second quarter for Lincoln. Kind of another first half, Dan, where O'Gorman only 17 points so far tonight. What did you see from the Knights maybe that you liked, and what did you see maybe that you didn't like in the first half?
I like they're passing the ball around. They're playing that team atmosphere, but in turn, a lot of shots they're not falling for tonight. The shots are not falling for them down at that end. We had 3-4 looks on threes, and they're not dropping. So it's like, but they're pushing the ball into Coy in the beginning there, and Ladd and Ihawker, they're playing some great defense in the paint. So that's where, you want to force the ball, but you have to take their time. But you notice the game's pretty fast-paced game.
Yes.
Very fast-paced game tonight from both teams. So they're not – Lincoln kind of set up at the end there, kind of ran some plays. But other than that, it's go, go, go.
Lincoln's a pretty long team, too, if you look at them down. A lot of long arms, too, that makes those shots down low tough to shoot over all those big, strong, lengthy kids. And I do agree with you with the point you made about getting O'Gorman, I think, has got better shots tonight in the first half. They're not going in, but from previous games, they've had some open looks. They missed a layup. I mean, for the most part, I think the offensive execution's better tonight, even though the score doesn't really indicate it.
No, to me, it should be about a 26-22, 26-23 ball game right now. I'm not going to take anything away from Lincoln. Lincoln playing good tonight.
And Dan, one thing it seems like it's happened to us both games at O'Gorman is foul trouble. Renshaw 2 fouls, Webben 2 fouls, and who's he? Okoye has 2 fouls. So that's basically 3 of your 5 starters have 2 fouls.
So Renshaw hasn't played the last 4 minutes of it, so they kind of took him out of it and stuff. So you're seeing, we're doing the line thing again: 5 in, 5 out, and then 3 in, 3 out. So it's kind of Roby's still trying to get that mesh, and that's what he's trying to look for. And you have to see who's coming together.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Dan Johnson. Our Inside O'Gorman segment's coming up after the break. I get a chance to talk to Jack Cartwright about a month ago when they had kids at O'Gorman sign their letters of intent for college sports. Jack signed his for University of Sioux Falls. So you're going to hear that interview with me and Jack Cartwright after the break.
Jardine Construction is a general contractor of custom homes, remodeling, and commercial construction. Jardine Construction works in close cooperation with project owners and customers when developing a plan for a building or home. Jardine Construction has lots available in Sioux Falls, Hartford, and Humboldt. John can be reached at 605-231-0830 and Tom at 605-261-6174.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
I am now joined by Jack Cartwright. We're at National Signing Day here at O'Gorman. Jack signed his letter of intent today to play college basketball at the University of Sioux Falls. And I always want to go back a little ways, Jack. As a kid growing up, is playing college basketball, is that always something that you were kind of hoping to do someday? And was that a kind of a dream of yours even at a young age?
Yeah, it's always been a dream of mine, especially when I saw my brother go across the city to Augustana. So ever since then, I've been working hard to achieve that.
What was the process like for you in the recruiting? Just when did you first start feeling like you were getting noticed from coaches, and kind of when did that process start for you? Is like last year or your sophomore year, or when did that kind of start for you?
Well, I started getting interest at the end of my sophomore summer season, and then the offers started coming in the end of my junior year of high school. Okay. So ever since May of 2018, I've been getting some looks.
Did you have a favorite part of this whole recruiting process that was kind of fun for you, I guess?
I would say making connections with all the different coaches. I feel like I got close to a lot of people that I'll continue to talk to, even if I didn't necessarily choose their school. So that was my favorite part.
Who did you lean to for advice along this process? I know your brother, you mentioned him, he's playing at Augustana. Was it coaches, parents, or if you had questions about it, who did you kind of ask for advice to help you out?
Definitely my brother was a big source of mine, and another source of mine was my summer coach, Lee Taylor. He helped me a lot with stress and everything that comes along with it.
And you have now signed a letter of intent to play at University of Sioux Falls for basketball. Was there anything else about that school besides basketball, whether it's faith, academics, kind of that stood out for you as well?
Yeah, besides the whole basketball atmosphere and everything, the academics are really good, so that drew me in a lot.
One thing we mentioned your brother, I want to talk about that. I know you've been playing basketball with him for a while. It'll be kind of interesting now with him over at Augustana, you at USF. Just kind of talk about that dynamic. What was, after he found out you were going to USF, what were those conversations like?
You kind of just have to laugh about it. It's just kind of ironic, but it's definitely going to be a split house here for a couple of years. And he said that when he graduates, he'll compromise. So we like the LSU Tigers.
Okay.
And so he said he'll compromise by wearing LSU gear to my games, but he'll never put on a USF shirt, he said.
And finally, you'll be entering your senior year at O'Gorman for basketball. Playing in Coach Roby's program like you have since your freshman year, do you think that will help prepare you for the next level?
For sure, yep. We do a lot of things that are definitely going to help me in my freshman through senior year of college, and I'm grateful to have Coach Roby as my coach.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
And that was Jack Cartwright, senior boys basketball player. That interview was from about a month ago at the first letter of intent day over at O'Gorman Cafeteria, and I am going to pull up a list of students that were a part of that this past Wednesday. There were some more O'Gorman students signing letters. So here we go. We have Jack Cartwright basketball at USF. We have Okoye basketball at Augustana, Emma Ronsick basketball at Creighton, Lauren Corey, softball at Briar Cliff. Kiera Bottle, gymnastics at the University of Wisconsin lacrosse. Caitlin Rush, soccer, Hastings College. Sam Johnson, swimming at SDSU, just like his older brother Ben Johnson was there. Sydney Wambach, track and field at the University of Wisconsin lacrosse. And Shayla Shaver, softball at USF. Those are the kids on Wednesday that signed for colleges next year. And our Inside O'Gorman is sponsored by Dan Johnson. Will let us know in a second here as he gets his folder ready.
Inside O'Gorman tonight has been brought to you by Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools. Our 6 elementary schools, junior high, and high school exemplify gospel values, strong student achievement, and community service. Each and every school dedicated to a mission of forming a community of faith and promoting a Catholic way of life with gospel values and academic excellence.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have a scoreboard update, and then we'll start the second half between O'Gorman and Sioux Falls Lincoln. Don't go anywhere, folks.
When you look to the future, is the road there inevitable? It's not. That's why O'Gorman education matters. It's where you'll grow in your faith, be challenged, celebrate, and become part of a community. These are the moments that will shape your life. This is where your path will unfold. What are you waiting for? You belong in blue.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
All right, started the second half from O'Gorman High School between the Patriots and the Knights, with the Patriots leading by 9, 26-17. Here's Okoye. Okoye dribbles in, cannot connect, loose ball. It's Lincoln's ball. With Keyshawn Ladd all the way, and it's a charge. Little Ben Renshaw drew the charge.
He's fired up. Look at that.
So there's not many scores to report yet. The one score I do have is girls basketball in Yankton after 3 quarters. Brandon Valley leads Yankton 23-18. O'Gorman swept the sub-varsity. The JV won, the sophomores won, and the freshman A's all won for O'Gorman.
Well, that Brandon Valley Lincoln boys matchup is going to be fun.
Here is Okoye. Okoye with the back cut and the basket.
Okay.
So Dan, Okoye started the first half with the basket for O'Gorman. He's now started the second half with a basket.
Cut it within 7 here, 26-19, started the third quarter.
Let's see if the Knights defense can come alive here in the second half. Down low is Hackett. Kind of a wild shot, loose ball, jump ball.
Lincoln ball.
Stay with Lincoln. So Zach Norton is starting the second half on the bench, and Cole Hardy's in for him. I don't think Zach's in foul trouble either. Here is Iacker. Nice left-handed hook shot by Mitch Iacker.
You got Webb and Cartwright, Renshaw, Okoye, and Hardy in for the Knights to start this third.
Here is Webben. Hardy down low, Cartwright, and he loses it. Iacker with the steal. That's that length of Lincoln. They're just a long, physical defensive team. Up by 9, 28-19. Start of the third quarter. Here is Sam Fawcett. Nice hesitation dribble, and he is fouled. That kind of fooled Cole Hardy that time. He kind of did an in and out dribble and got baseline on Cole.
Cole, his first foul of the night.
So Fawcett to the line, makes the first.
Wow, he's a good free throw shooter.
He's been to the line quite a bit too.
Yeah, if we had stats, they got how many points are off the line tonight? 10?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, that's the difference, folks, right there.
So Fawcett makes them both, and the Patriots are up by 11. McCoy double teamed. Here is Hardy for three. No good. Fawcett has it, loses it, regains possession. Hunter Merkley to Burchell. Good defense by Cole Hardy. Burchell gets it back. Shot from 18, no good. Cartwright with the rebound. Merkley goes down. Knights have some number advantage. Cartwright loses it. Webben to Okoye. Renshaw back to Okoye. Driving in Okoye, and he just loses it, and it is going to be O'Gorman ball, Dan?
O'Gorman ball. Okay, Cartwright's out, Norton's in for the Knights.
Boy, Lincoln thought it was off, I think, Okoye that time. So Knights will take it out of bounds. Hardy dribbles in to Renshaw, posting up as Okoye.
Oh.
And they're giving offensive foul on Okoye.
That's his third.
What do you think of that one, Dan? You had a better view than I did.
He turned, and it was, I'll give him that one.
And that's Okoye's third foul, so I think he's going to is he going to check out, or is Roby going to keep him in?
Nope, he's coming. He's staying in.
This is a kind of a risk. We'll see. Okoye needs to play smart, though.
So you got Renshaw, Norton, Muirhead in, and you have Moffitt just came in and Okoye. That's the 5 for the Knights. 5:33 to go. Knights down by 11.
Knights want to try to at least cut this in half by the end of the quarter if they can. Here is Hackett out to Merkley. Merkley doesn't look to shoot too much. It's a turnover. Ben Renshaw with the steal on the sloppy pass by Lincoln. Muirhead out to Moffitt. K dribbling baseline. Nice look by Norton. Down low to Muirhead. Slam dunk.
They left him all alone underneath. Good assist. Nice look by Norton underneath.
Hayden Muirhead with the jam. That's a second dunk for O'Gorman tonight.
In the third quarter.
That gets the students kind of riled up a little bit for O'Gorman. Lincoln is going to take their time, Dan. That's what Coach Halseth said. We want to play a slower tempo. And they kind of laugh. So
10 seconds on the shot clock for the Patriots.
Lincoln. Down low is Iacker to Merkley. No one cut him off, and Hunter Merkley walks in for the layup.
He just drives in. And
no backside defense for O'Gorman that time. Moffitt gets a screen from Muirhead. To Okoye, back to Muirhead. Shot is no good. Loose ball.
O'Gorman ball.
Muirhead needs to go up a little bit stronger with that one. He kind of
laid it up.
Yeah, kind of floated it up there.
You got to come with more power. You got to come with more power when you're.
Then you can get a foul called or something.
Yeah. Okay, Cartwright's back in. Renshaw's out for the Knights.
Okoye to Cartwright. Loose ball, good play by Merkley at the steal. Here comes Burchell. Burchell just pulls up, shoots it, no good. Loose ball, and Fawcett will get an over the back.
Over the back on Okoye. And they give each other a good pat on the back. That's sportsmanship by both of those guys right there.
And that's Fawcett's third foul, so he has 3 fouls. So will Coach Halseth keep him in the game? He does.
I think he has to.
Both coaches risking players with 3 fouls by keeping them on the court. Here's the Knights with the ball. Muirhead to Okoye. Okoye for 3. Got it!
Oh.
Okoye!
24-32. Still down by 8 here, but Knights are itching away at it.
Man, I'll give Okoye's confidence up that time with a nice basket for 3. Good look down low to Sam Fawcett, who scores.
Just drove right in the lane, and he dished it to him. He was coming straight down. You got to defend that. You can't let him do that.
So when the Knights, Dan, have made back-to-back baskets, Lincoln has answered with layups.
And they answer quickly with them.
I think Norton almost got hold. Here's Okoye, another 3. Got it. Okoye.
And Lincoln wants to call a timeout. 3:11 to go in the third. Lincoln 34, the Gorman Knights 27. I didn't catch it was a full or 30-second timeout.
All right, we'll stay right here.
So, again, look at them back-to-back, about 8 straight points for the Knights? Well, no, excuse me.
Well, Lincoln's answered all these baskets with layups, so. But the Knights are a little bit of 6-2 run right now.
But now the crowd's getting fired up over here, and the championship gear came out today. If you notice all the new shirts and stuff, the state championship football gear was handed out to all the students today that bought them here.
I think I might need to get some of that gear, Dan.
Mine's sitting over there in the bag.
I know some nice lady came up and said, "Here's a present for Dan Johnson." They're in the giving mood for Christmas time, Dan.
She brought it. I paid for it.
So let's see, Dan, if the O'Gorman defense can maybe get a stop or two and make the 7-point lead get down to maybe 3 or closer.
Okay, Lincoln's ball underneath Gorman basket, full length of the court. A little bit of a press, not much. They call it off.
So Norton, Moffitt, Cartwright, Muirhead, and McCoy are your 5 for O'Gorman. Dribbles in is Iacker against Muirhead. He just overpowers him. Mitch Iacker with the basket.
He's got good size, good frame on him.
Cartwright cut off by Merkley. Norton might have traveled, no call, and what's the call? Jump ball.
I think he did travel.
Yeah, looked like he took an extra step there.
Well, I think, are these NBA officials here?
The Keeter hired NBA officials.
Troy had to say that.
Here's the Knights out, get the possession on the jump ball. Here's Okoye for 3 short. Kind of a heat check by Okoye that time.
Muirhead he's getting in Iacker's face there. They're gonna watch this down below there. Them two. He doesn't like that.
Iacker with the handoff to Merkley over to Hackett. Iacker sending some good screens, and that is a bad pass thrown out of bounds.
Okay, Renshaw's coming in for
Moffitt. Yep.
I have to find out. Moffitt was a good basketball player in Brookings. I wonder if any relation.
That was Keaton Moffitt, wasn't it? This is Cade, who's playing for O'Gorman.
I don't know if his dad or his grandfather. That was way back.
So Cartwright dribbling the ball to Muirhead. Muirhead all the way, scores it.
That's the way to do it. His second basket of the night.
And that's where Muirhead can use his advantage against Iacker. He's quicker than Mitch, so if he wants to face him up and drive, that should be a high percentage shot.
36-29, Patriots lead, minute 40 in the third.
Merkley for 3, no good. Okoye climbing the ladder, and he is fouled.
I think that's going to be on Nesheim on the back.
So 7 points, as close as O'Gorman's got so far here in the third quarter. It's 7 right now.
Okay, who's coming in? We got Makuska coming in. 4. Muirhead's going out, take a breather. So we got Norton, Makuska, Renshaw, Okoye, Cartwright in.
For the Patriots, Merkley, Ladd, Hackett, Iacker, and Neshine. Okoye up top. Over to Ben Renshaw. Down low to Makuska. Norton thought about the 3. Nice crossover. Cut off.
12 seconds.
Okoye trying to post up. They don't get it to him.
Nice D on Patriots. And he's fouled.
So Jack Cartwright drove in and is tripped up.
Is that going to be on Hackett? Oh, the Merkley. To give it to Merkley. His second.
So that's the 4th team foul on Lincoln.
Okay, Okoye comes out. Jonah Webben, number 23, is in for the Knights. Coming up right at a minute to go in the third. Knights down by 7.
Cartwright on the out-of-bounds play scores
sweet.
it.
I love that play. Knights down by 5 here with a minute to go. That was a...
What did I say, Dan? Try to get to 3 or 5 going to the fourth quarter. Knights have cut it to 5.
They cut it in half. That was a big thing, Brett. Now we can just get a turnover here.
Over here is Ladd to Hackett to Iacker to Neshine. 3-pointer is good. The one Neshine with a big basket.
Look at Lincoln coach, he's just smiling ear to ear. He loves that.
They've made their threes tonight,
yes, they
Dan.
have. Yes, they have. Lincoln's a good team.
So it's an 8-point game. There's really a second differential game and shot clock. Cartwright dribbling the ball, top of the key, 18 seconds left. Probably get about 10 seconds and Jack will go. 13.
10 seconds. There they go.
Guard it by Ladd. Here's Cartwright. Over to Renshaw for threes. Got it.
Oh, he shot that from Sycamore out there.
Shot. It hits the roof by Merkley, and Ben Renshaw answers Nieshine's three with a three of his own, and the Knights trail by 5, 39-34. Going into the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. Exciting fourth quarter basketball. It's coming up next.
At McGuire Iron, we protect and store quality water for people and communities across the country. We are family owned and operated and have been building and maintaining America's water tower infrastructure for over 100 years. We pride ourselves on using faith principles in our business practices every day. This deep faith in the church is why we support the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic School System. From all of us at McGuire Iron and the Jones family, we wish all O'Gorman students and student athletes good luck this year.
Are you someone who is looking for an opportunity to broadcast South Dakota high school basketball games for 2 historic Sioux Falls basketball programs? Real Presence Radio has an opportunity just for you. We are looking for a volunteer broadcaster for our coverage of Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball for the 2019-2020 season. The duties include play-by-play and color commentary, introducing different segments of our pregame, halftime, and locker room shows. For more information, contact Brett Byler at 605-670-8333.
All right, Dan Johnson, we are ready for another exciting fourth quarter. The Knights have cut it to 5, 39-34.
The Knights outscored the Patriots 17-13 in that third quarter. Oh, steal by Renshaw, Brett.
So right after the bat of the third quarter, Lincoln turns it over. The Knights can make it a one-possession game with a basket. Let's see what they do. Here's Norton with it, guarded by Fawcett, who's back in the game with his 3 fouls. McCoy to Cartwright, curls around against Iacker, no good. A good rebound by Max Burchell.
Took it to the basket. That's what they need to do.
That was a good drive, but better defense.
We got a foul on O'Gorman underneath. Is that on Webben?
I believe so, Dan.
Jonah Webben hits third.
That will be the Knights' third team foul, 4 on Lincoln. Great basketball game so far here. Metro matchup, city matchup. Here is Sam Fawcett getting cut off. A lot of dribbling to Merkley, who's quick as a hiccup, throws it down low to Iacker. Knocked out of bounds by Webben. He'll stay with the Patriots. 7:20 left. 39-34 Lincoln. Both of these teams are 1-1 on the year.
Now, is Lincoln going to hold it and kind of work that clock?
I think so, Dan. I think
on every possession they'll try. They're going to work that clock to their advantage.
I think as long as they can keep the lead, because they don't play as many guys, so that it won't be as fresh, in those final minutes as O'Gorman. There's a legal screen. Iacker.
Lincoln's only played 6, 7 guys.
Right.
We played 11.
Yeah, and this hurts them with Caleb Hyatt being hurt as well for Lincoln, or not hurt, sick for Lincoln.
No, we played 12 guys tonight, excuse me.
Played so many guys, you can't keep track of them all, Dan. Here comes Jack Cartwright.
I forgot about Joe Lynch.
Here is Cartwright with the ball. Knights trying to get close as 3 or 2 with a basket. Here is Renshaw for 3, bullseye!
Oh, that's his third three-pointer of the night. 9 points for the junior.
All on 3-pointers by Ben Renshaw. Probably a pretty good timeout by Coach Halseth right now.
Yeah, I would say so.
So the Knights have pulled within 2 as Ben Renshaw, the flamethrower, Dan, has 3 3-pointers and 9 points.
And the biggest lead Lincoln had in the second quarter was 11.
Right.
And now they cut it within 2, 39-37. But again, the Knights have never had the lead tonight.
Same as the Roosevelt game. We never had a lead in that game either.
But again, what did Roosevelt have? Up by 10 or 11 with a minute to go. And
About a minute 15 to go,
and
yep.
They kind of went down and fell apart, and that's where we came back and won by 3.
Well,
they won by 3.
Well, we got it within 2 at the end, and they stole the ball from McCoy. But this is a resilient team for O'Gorman. You like to see their offense get going before the fourth quarter, in future games. But they've kept it in the ball game, and they played some pretty good defense here in the second half. Lincoln offensively, Fawcett with it getting those fouls really hurt them. He's their best offensive player. So what will Lincoln do to match this run by O'Gorman?
Well, it's going to be interesting what he calls out here. I'm going to start calling these guys the cardiac kids. Because we're coming back here in the fourth. Been down and coming back here. So, okay, in for the Knights. Renshaw, Cartwright, Norton, McCoy, and Muirhead for the Knights. 6:30 to go.
Oh, boy, Ladd is almost close and over and back. I don't even know if he realized it. Having a dangerous way to get out of a timeout with a turnover. Lincoln avoids that 18 o'clock. Here's Fawcett all the way against Norton. No good, no foul. Loose ball on the ground. Norton loses it. Iacker down low to Fawcett. He's rejected.
Oh.
Man, there's guys on the floor all over the place, Dan.
3 guys on the floor.
This looks like a rugby match out there.
Merkley, Fawcett, and Cartwright. All 3 on the floor down there.
And there's only 5 on the shot clock. What if Lincoln realizes that?
I don't think they do. He's not hollering anything.
Merkley has to hurry. He goes in. Shoots it short. Rebound by Muirhead.
See how you got to drop his shoulder in when he went.
Here comes Renshaw with it. Birchall thought it was off the Knights, but no.
I think he thought he got fouled.
I looked like he kind of got grabbed a little bit, too.
Came after him in the grab, and so that's where.
So no foul called there. Here's the Knights. Renshaw thought about it. He was way out there.
He was down to 69th Street there if he would have made that.
Down low, here's Okoye posting up. To Norton. Throws it away. Threw it right to Sam Fawcett.
It was an interception.
The only problem is Sam is on the opposing team. Here is the Lincoln with the ball. They're in a little bit of a scoring drought. Keyshawn Ladd ends that.
And he looks over at the coach and flexes his muscles a little bit. Come on.
Lincoln's had an answer tonight for everything O'Gorman's done. Down goes Merkley's, and it looks like he's in some sort of pain. Loose ball. I don't know if Merkley got it in the face or what, but he's walking really gingerly.
Here comes Moffitt in for Norton. Renshaw, Moffitt, Cartwright, Muirhead, and Okoye for the Knights. 5:13, Knights down by 5.
I think Lincoln's a little tired, Dan. I just looked down low right below us at Sam Fawcett. He's breathing pretty heavy right now.
Okay, Muirhead comes out. Cade McCoos is now in for the Knights. So he's getting boys a little bit of final rest for the push.
Here comes Fawcett, just taking his time up the front court, guard by Ben Renshaw. Nice crossover move by Sam Fawcett, and scores it. That is 15 points now for Fawcett.
Five straight points for Lincoln now.
Back to 7, Dan, 44-37.
Yep.
Okoye, Moffitt just dropped it. Here is Fawcett. He's out in front of the pack. And Okoye with the block with the foul. And they're going to give Okoye a technical. So a little bit of excessive on the rejection. Okoye will get the foul and get a technical, so the double whammy.
And Ladd, he's raising his hands. The ref's telling him to calm down. He's getting a little emotional.
So they're gonna get 3 free throws in the ball as well. So this is a big unfortunate scene of events for Okoye.
And he just fouls out.
So the refs are now huddling at the scorer's table, trying to figure out everything that's going to happen here. So Okoye fouled Fawcett on the layup attempt, and then he kind of stood over him, and then they teed him up. So
he fouls out. He's done. He's got 12 points on the night. So there's, Norton comes in.
So Fawcett will be by himself shooting these free throws, the technical free throws. This is an emotional game, Dan, and unfortunately sometimes in these city rivalries you just get a little bit overexcited. I don't think Okoye had anything malicious there, but he just kind of was standing over him when he fell, and I think the refs didn't like that and teed him up.
And the refs wanted to make sure that was Fawcett was the one supposed to shoot the 2 points, 2 baskets.
So Sam Fawcett makes the first. He'll have one more. It's now an 8-point game. This is a 6-0 run for Lincoln. 7-0 run as he makes that.
Here comes the third one. Chance to take a 10-point lead here for the Patriots with 4:36 to go in the half, and they were down.
And Fawcett is short in and out.
One more.
So 4 free throws, 2 for the technical and 2 for the personal foul.
And he got that. Oh, in and out.
So he splits the difference. So the Knights lucked out, I think, a little bit there. He made only 2 of the 4.
And Lincoln gets
They get the ball.
They get the ball at half court. So you imagine that if he'd have made all 4, they could have had maybe a 7-point play if they had hit a 3. That's major.
So Lincoln now up by 9. They're on a 7-0 run after it was 39-37. Lincoln, here's Iacker. Mitch Iacker. Yes. So it's now 48-37.
Up by 11. 9-point turnaround by the Patriots here in 2 minutes.
Yeah. In a very short time frame. Knights need a basket. Makuska. Cartwright with it. Ladd all over him.
It was exactly a 2-minute run there.
Kind of a dangerous pass. Here's Moffitt for 3. He's got it. So Cade Moffitt with a big 3 to kind of stop the momentum for Lincoln. It's now 48-40 Patriots.
Stop the momentum, stop the bleeding.
First basket of the game for Cade Moffitt. Lincoln, just like Dan said, going to just slow it down, take up the clock, no hurry.
Oh, we're going to run that shot clock every.
And I think they're going to get Moffitt with the foul on Hackett, and that will be the Knights' 6th team foul. So one more, and they'll be in the bonus for the Patriots.
And they have 15 seconds. Oh,
they'll reset the clock after the foul. Yep. So Cade Makuska coming out. Knights have 4 3-point shooters on the court in the Muirhead. So you're trying to, stop them defensively and get maybe a 3 to kind of inch closer. Merkley.
Oh, offense.
And Merkley, he hooked Renshaw.
He hooked around Renshaw. Hey, quick, I got to get something in here. Today, last May, a gentleman graduated from O'Gorman High School, and today he graduated U.S. Marine Corps out in San Diego. Parker Pollock is a United States Marine private. So congratulations to Private Pollock in San Diego today.
So Renshaw threw it to Norton, who wasn't even looking, and hit him in the chest, and Max Burchell goes down and scores. So that's not how you want to do the offense that time. Not for sure what happened there. Here's Muirhead against Ladd, and there's a foul.
They're kind of sloppy with the passes, aren't they?
Yeah, well.
Or am I seeing things?
No, I mean, literally, Norton was not even paying attention, looking, and the ball hit him right almost in the head.
Yeah.
But, I mean, some of these guys, haven't played that much together. I think you're seeing a little bit of that. With a lot of guys getting their first varsity experience, and Muirhead misses the free throw.
So we're 3 games in a year, folks. I'm sorry we don't have any stats yet. It's what percentage. We'll hopefully have that after Christmas. After we get 4 or 5 games in, we'll get some stats for you.
Absolutely. Here comes Muirhead, second free throw on the way up, and no good. He missed them both, Dan. So the Knights come up with a blank possession. It's still 50-40, Patriots leading. Just under 3 minutes left.
You have to make them free throws. You have to.
You do. And you got to get a stop now. Defense, you got to push the ball. Offense, the time is your enemy if you're O'Gorman right now.
Look at that, how they're working it out and top of the key, working it around 13-12.
Burchell just kind of backing his way in. No good. Iacker's going to be over the back. That'll be the Knights will go to the free throw line because that'll be the 8th team foul for Lincoln.
That'll be the 3rd on Ihacker. So he's got 6 points of the night. Leading scorer is Fawcett with 17 for the Knights, or for, Lincoln.
And Burchell has 12. So now Muirhead, who just missed 2 free throws, is back to the line.
Back of the line. So 1-1. You know, that'd be 4 points if he.
And that's the third on Iacker.
He's a 6'6" junior here. And O'Gorman.
Free throw is, he's missed 3 in a row. Loose ball, Dan. Moffitt has Iacker down there, Cartwright down there. Be O'Gorman's ball on the change of possession.
Jump ball, yep.
Jack was down there. There's about 3 Patriots at him, and Iacker still, he's getting up now.
They're calling for a towel to wipe the floor off. There's 4 guys down on the.
So 50-40 Lincoln leading, 2:34 left in the fourth quarter. The Knights got it within 2 at 39-37. Then Lincoln went on a 9-0 run. Okoye had a personal foul and a technical foul in the same play. Lincoln actually got 4 points out of that possession, Dan. 2 free throws and then the Iacker basket, so that was a 4-point possession. So Knights ball. Norton off the handoff. Here's Cartwright for 3s. Got it.
Nothing but net.
Jack Cartwright from downtown. It's a 7-point game, and Coach Derek Roby will call one of his timeouts. He now has 3 remaining. Knights trailing by 7 now, 50-43 with 2:28 left in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
Real Presence Radio is now on Google Assistant devices, including Google Home, phones, tablets, and smart displays. To start this action, say something like, "Okay, Google, talk to Real Presence Radio." It will then ask what station you want to play, to which you can respond, "Play Sioux Falls," or "Play AM 970," or "Play WWEN. From there, you can use words like play, pause, and stop. Listen to RPR anytime, anywhere, now on Google Assistant devices.
All right, Dan, we have a nail biter kind of going to come down to the final quarter here, and we're 2:28 away. Knights got a 3. It's now a 7-point game.
$2. Lincoln's got the ball.
So the Knights have 6 team fouls, so their next foul will put Lincoln in the penalty. 50-43, 2:21 left. Patriots ball with Sam Fawcett dribbling up to the perimeter. Loose ball, loses it. So a turnover by Lincoln.
They got to come down. They got to shoot here. We're coming up on 2-minute mark in the ball game in regulation.
So Cartwright hands off to Norton.
They need a 3.
Guarded by Hackett. Baseline, Webben.
That'll be on Merck. That'll be on Fawcett. No, Burchell.
Foul on Burchell, yep.
That'll be his 4th. Or that 3rd? His 3rd.
Coach Jeff Halseth not agreeing with that call one bit. So this will be another 1-1, Dan, for Webben.
Hackett comes out. Ladd comes in. 50-43, Lincoln lead. Under 2 minutes to go.
Another missed free throw. Moffitt trying to save it. Webben's trying to save it. Norton almost over back. Nice to save it.
Nice play by the Knights.
Moffitt thought about the 3. Knights trying to get closer. 7-point game. Cartwright guarded by Iacker. Good defense. Here is Norton. No good. Cartwright offensive rebound to Moffitt. He's blocked and fouled by Fawcett.
That'll be his 4th on Fawcett.
Lincoln cannot secure a defensive rebound for the first time in a while. Coach Halseth wants to call a timeout. The ref is motioning him back, I believe. Or is that? No, don't know what the ref's quite doing. That's just 4 right on Fawcett. He hasn't fouled out.
So he's going to shoot the ball. Moffitt's going to shoot first.
So now they're going to give him the timeout.
Now they're going to give it to him.
So the Knights doing a lot of good hustle on that last possession. It'll be a 30-second timeout, it looks like, Dan. So that'll be Coach Halseth. He'll have 2 left. O'Gorman has 2 left. So if you're the Knights on this possession, what are you looking for offensively?
Well, you have to make these free throws. You have to make these free throws. You know, and Lincoln, when whatever happens here, if we score the 2, we get 45-50 with 5-point lead with a minute 30 to go. Lincoln's going to come down and they're going to make us foul. They're going to make us foul, and they got to be.
Well, I think if you're O'Gorman, honestly, if you say you make both free throws, it's a 5-point game with a minute 30 left. I think you for about 10 seconds you go for a steal. If you don't get it, you foul them because there's a 35-second shot clock, and you're going to run it down to about 40 seconds before you get the ball back if they, hold it.
Yeah,
so
that's what I mean. They're going to have to.
So we'll see. But Cade Moffitt, I think the Knights, Dan. So Muirhead, did he miss 3 straight free throws or 4 straight?
4.
And then they missed Webbin, so that's 5 straight. Webbin missed one too. So we'll see if
Moffitt's a 6'2" junior here for the Knights. That's gold.
he makes it.
That's only the 3rd made free throw for the Knights.
So 6-point game, 50-44, minute 31 left. Muirhead getting ready to check in. Free throw is up and good.
Okay, who's going out?
So who's going out?
Who's going out? They got to call somebody out. Okay, Moffitt's going
Moffitt
out.
finally got out.
Okay.
Knights trying to figure out who they're guarding.
Webbin, Norton, Renshaw, Cartwright. Muirhead in.
Iacker gets it. Here's Burchell, who is fouled by the Webbin-Cartwright combination.
Be Jack's second.
Now it'll be a 1-1 now, Dan.
Okay, here comes offense or defense. Moffitt's in, Webbin's out.
So Burchell, who has 12 points, the senior, the lone returning star for last year, will have a big 1-1 free throw here. Got to box out, too, if you're O'Gorman.
Look at the leadership of Jack Cartwright down there, telling them, okay, boys, you got this, you got that, and here's what we got to do.
Free throw is good, so Burchell, with ice in his veins, scores it. One more for him. 6-point ball game, now a 2-possession game, 51-45 Patriots. Second one is good, so Max Burchell makes them both.
3-possession game now.
Norton dribbles in, can't get it to go. Iacker with the rebound.
He traveled. O'Gorman ball under the basket.
So Knights will get it back after Iacker had the rebound, but he kind of pivoted at his feet.
And he traveled. Here we go.
Cartwright with it. He'll try the 3, misses it. Burchell with the rebound. He might just want to keep it. Burchell with it. Loses it. He will get fouled by, I think, Renshaw.
And the ref at the far end calls it. What? So Max Burchell's going to go to the line. He's got 14 points of the night. Fawcett's leading with 17 for the Patriots. Nobody double figures for the Knights.
Same way against Roosevelt. No one for O'Gorman's in double figures in that game either. Here's Burchell back to the line. He's now made 3 straight free throws.
Excuse me, McCoy had 12 before he fouled out. My bad.
So a little 3-0 run from the free throw line by Max Burchell. It's now 53-45. He has one more left. Bends the knees. Shot is up and swish.
Well, the free throws is a big difference for the Lincoln Patriots tonight.
Cartwright, a lot of congestion here. Here's Renshaw, a lot of dribbling. Over to Moffitt.
Can't take the time. They got to make a shot.
Good defense by Lincoln.
Yes.
Moffitt for 3, way out there, no good. Fawcett with the rebound, and he is foul.
Jack will get his 3rd reaching in on the backside.
That's a good look, Dan. I mean,
yeah, it was good.
Just couldn't get her to roll in. That's 2 straight possessions. We've had good looks at 3. They just haven't fell. So Sam Fawcett, the other Patriot who's been doing a good job scoring tonight. He has 17. He'll have to the free throw line.
Hardy's coming in from your head, offense for defense.
That's Jack's 3rd foul. Fawcett is good this time. I like to see with the free throws Lincoln shot compared to O'Gorman tonight because they got a big advantage.
They got to be 80-85% the whole night.
They've been the aggressors, though. It's not like they've been getting calls. They've been just more aggressive tonight. Fawcett makes them both.
They've been stellar from the line. I'll give Lincoln for that, and free throws. Wonderful. They've been stellar from the line.
6-0 run by the Patriots, an 11-point game. Time running out on O'Gorman. Cole Hardy from way out there, no good. Keyshawn Ladd with the rebound, and he is fouled by Renshaw. So that's about all she wrote, I believe, folks. Keyshawn Ladd to the line.
What are they chanting?
Where's the rings, I think?
Oh.
For state championships.
Now, what are they saying?
Not for sure. It's kind of fun. We get the student sections doing chants back and forth.
Oh, look at that. Ladd misses.
So Ladd misses the first. He'll have one more.
Oh, these students have fun, don't they?
Now they have semester break for a while, so they can have more.
Two full weeks off for Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools.
So Keyshawn Ladd makes the second. It's a 12-point game, 57-45. Cartwright maneuvers in, doesn't make it. Hackett has it, and there's a foul on O'Gorman. So Coach Jeff Halseth in a little squat with a smile on his face.
Point lead, 28 seconds.
So Elliott Hackett to the free throw line. 2 free throws here. That's the fourth on Jack Cartwright. Free throws up and good.
Okay, they're going to put the other boys in.
Yeah, now we're going to get more deeper into the bench.
Joe Lynch comes in. I got to grab my roster, Brett.
So Norton, Ben Renshaw, Cole Hardy, Cade Moffitt, and Jack Cartwright checking out for the Knights. Dan will let us know who the new Knights are in a second.
Michael Shea's in. Remember that name from football? I can't see the other number, Brett.
Well, we got Reese Arbogast,
Harry Huners,
Joe Lynch.
Yeah, we got him.
Cousin Eddie.
Yep, there's a 5.
So here is Arbogast. Over to Michael Shea. Did he travel or is there a bump?
I think he stepped on the line when
okay.
He came out on the baseline.
So Lincoln will be the ball. O'Gorman, Dan, I don't think we haven't scored in about 2-3 minutes, so it's not going to matter anymore. And the Lincoln crowd gets loud as the Patriots will win. They're up 14, and Max Birchall, fitting, will be the one dribbling the ball out. Hands it to the referee. So the Lincoln Patriots 2-1 in the year with a win over the Knights. 59-45, led by 19 from Sam Fawcett, 16 from Max Birchall. We're going to have a lot to discuss in the Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic Knights Locker Room Show. That's coming up after the break.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting an estimated 42 Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball games in the 2019-2020 season. Tune in to the RPR network on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com, on our free mobile app, and on YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. If your business would like to sponsor our O'Gorman basketball broadcast and have your business's message heard across each of these platforms, contact me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
Hi, John Fritch Benefits. The people we work with have 2 goals. Number 1, they don't want to run out of money. Number 2, whatever is left, they want it to go to the people they love. Could be issues like Social Security claiming, Medicare choices, even asset allocations for your 401k, or you may want to treat your church like one of your children. If you want to talk about any financial issues, you can call me, John Fritch, 334-8086.
Investment advice offered through IMS Wealth Management, an SEC registered advisor.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagan Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show, brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Now, back to the gym.
Well, fans, if you're a Knights fan tonight, it wasn't a good ending for you, as the Knights boys lose to Sioux Falls Lincoln 59-45. The Knights boys will be back in action tomorrow against Sioux Falls Christian for their last game in 2019, but Dan, this is a game I don't believe O'Gorman led at all, did they, in this ball game?
No, O'Gorman did not lead the whole game. Lincoln took it right off the gate and went up like 4-0, and we were always a couple points behind the whole game. And, you know, the first quarter it was 12-7. They were up by 5. Halftime, 26-17, up by 9 there. And then sudden third quarter, we came back 34-39, cut it within 5. We cut that lead back. And then, and in the final, I'll just say that free throws wanted for Lincoln.
Yeah, outscoring the Knights 20-10 in the fourth quarter for Lincoln.
Free throws wanted for Lincoln and mental mistakes by the Knights. Those two combinations, we kind of gave the ball game to them.
And a couple of those possessions, O'Gorman just turned the ball over too in the fourth quarter. Where you're trying to play catch up, and you just one Ben Renshaw threw it, hit Zach Norton right in the chest, and he wasn't even looking. And and it was just something again offensively. I don't know if we've had a quarter all season where we've just been in rhythm where you get a 20-point quarter. It feels like offensively you'll get a shot to go, then you'll miss the next couple open ones. We just quite haven't found a rhythm. Losing a Coy after the foul, the technical, that hurt in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game as well.
That's emotions. That's emotions. And these guys all know each other. They're friends. They've been playing against each other for years. And, there's no – they're good friends, good sportsmanship. I like that when they're, but again, some emotions took over for both teams. There was some flexing going on from the Lincoln, and Coy got a little bit, over-exaggerated down there and got technical. So, both teams were showing some more than they should have. But
what did you think of Ben Renshaw? And certainly the starting lineup, he made 3 3-pointers tonight. Do you think that kind of gave him a little bit of a spark out there?
But also, I like his defense. He goes at it. He's right at that ball. He's very aggressive with the ball and goes at it. And I think he ended up with 3 fouls. So he kind of, it's going to be fun to watch this year, no doubt about it. Watching him.
Well, and I think, Dan, the thing is, it's not playing hard that's a problem for O'Gorman so far this year. Sometimes it's more playing smart. Because you can play hard, but you can also play not smart either. And I think a few times, when you're giving teams basically, look at that 4-point possession on the Okoye deal where it's 4 free throws, Fossa makes 2 of them, and then Iacker makes a basket. Well, that's a 4-point possession. And then you could pull out with some turnovers, and then you just can't get a few open shots to go. And there's a lot of things that happen, but I think you need better starts to these games, I think, is the moral of the story, too. You can't get down after the first quarter, down at halftime. Down at 3, you're always catching up. It's a lot of energy to play catch-up.
And it gets emotional when you're playing catch-up, and you're coming back every game to play catch-up and everything to cut it and stuff. So it really takes a toll on these young men. So.
All right, so the final score again, it's 59-45. We're going to continue the Knights Locker Room Show, sponsored by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. We're going to take a break. More to come will be a scoreboard update. We'll find out who the player of the game is, and we'll possibly hear from Coach Derek Roby. All that's coming up on the Knights Locker Room Show.
Sioux Equipment Company can fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson, Real Presence Radio, covering the O'Gorman Knights boys and girls all season long. And now it's time for our player of the game, brought to you by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade in Sioux Falls for tonight's O'Gorman game against Sioux Falls Lincoln. And I'm going to throw it over to my partner, Dan Johnson. Dan, who is the player of the game for O'Gorman tonight?
Yeah, the young man that kind of sparked it tonight. I'm going to give it to the number 22, the 5'10 junior guard, Ben Renshaw. Tonight, I'm going to give the player of the game. And he ended up with 9 points, 3 threes. And I just, he was very aggressive, tried to play some smart basketball, but sometimes that doesn't happen all the time. But I just think he kept momentum going. He was, so the Knights player of the game is Ben Renshaw, brought to you by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street here in Sioux Falls. Pizza Ranch are proud supporters of Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools and Real Presence Radio Network.
All right, thanks a lot, Dan, and congratulations to Mr. Renshaw in his first start of his high school career. Gets the player of the game tonight. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We'll find out how the other games around the state are going. That's coming up next on the Knights Locker Room Show.
Searching for more great Catholic content? Visit our website at yourcatholicradiostation.com. Find Catholic news you can trust, information about events coming up in your local area, and the latest on what's happening at the RPR network. And don't forget that you can listen to any of our stations around the clock from anywhere in the world. Need prayers for someone or something in your life? You can submit those through our online form for the entire family to pray for. Real Presence Radio, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com.
Do you have daily pain and discomfort that includes headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness? Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic provides gentle adjusting, x-ray evaluation, rehabilitation, and massage therapy to treat these symptoms. Hagan Chiropractic Clinic is located on 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
Community. It's at the heart of everything we do at First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. From supporting area athletics to funding academic scholarships, we continually seek new ways to improve and strengthen communities we serve. At the heart of these communities are people, our customers, and our employees. We work hard to ensure our customers are successful and our communities thrive. It's the Premier way. It's what community banking is all about. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. Locally grown, nationally known.
Are you someone who is looking for an opportunity to broadcast South Dakota high school basketball games for 2 historic Sioux Falls basketball programs? Real Presence Radio has an opportunity just for you. We are looking for a volunteer broadcaster for our coverage of Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball for the 2019-2020 season. The duties include play-by-play and color commentary, introducing different segments of our pregame, halftime, and locker room shows. For more information, contact Brett Byler at 605-670-8333.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Knights Locker Room Show. I'm now joined by O'Gorman boys basketball coach Derek Roby, who's coach. Your team kind of came up on the short end against Lincoln tonight, 59-45. It feels like it's been a theme so far through 3 ball games. We've got behind in the first half, trailing, I believe, by 10 at halftime. What do you see? Is there any common denominators and kind of these slow starts for your team so far this season?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if I knew the answer, we wouldn't be, 1-2 right now. Here's what I can tell you. We're not going to quit coaching. The guys are not going to quit playing. We're last year at this time we were in the same boat, quite honestly. We lost the first 2 games, then won. So we're in the exact same scenario, and look where we ended up. We just have to stay positive. I was a little owly at our guys all week. And I'm as frustrated as anybody because, we have so much talent on this basketball team, and we're just trying to get them to play and gel. And right now we're struggling doing that. You know what? Some of the problem is we're got a lot of talent, and we're trying different rotations, and they're just not gelling together. But bottom line, we have to make some plays. We're coming up short making plays. I think early in the game we're relying so much around the three-pointers, and they're not going in. I talked to our guys. They said, that's not us right now. We can't just rely on that three-pointers. But there's that fine line because second half, Renshaw knocks down a couple. Okoye,
knocked down 2 in a row, then he shot another really long one.
So there's that fine line. But right now we're really, really inconsistent, and it's digging us in a hole.
How you inserted Ben Renshaw into the starting lineup tonight, Coach? Did you like the spark and what he provided the starting unit?
I thought Rennie played great. I did like the spark, and we put him in there not because anybody else was doing something wrong. Again, we're experimenting. We're trying anything we can to get them to gel, to get to a good start. Ben Renshaw played great, I thought. Defensively, they took it to him a couple times, a one-on-one, but, that's going to happen. This is his first varsity start. I thought he did some great things.
Okay, overall, we got it back-to-back. We're coming back here tomorrow afternoon right away. What do you got to do to change a little bit to start? You going to change the starting lineup tomorrow?
I don't think so, but we'll kind of see how the guys feel tomorrow. We'll have our shoot-around in the morning, and we'll see how they feel. They're obviously going to be a little sore, all that kind of stuff. But as of right now, I'm not unhappy with our start and the guys, trying to get us off to a good start. I'm just a little unhappy on our inconsistencies offensively. We just have to get in a rhythm. And again, it's nobody's fault. I'm not going to blame anybody but myself trying to get them going here a little bit. But you know what? We'll try to figure it out.
But Lincoln shot, 80% from the free throw line or better?
I'm not sure.
Well, we didn't either, but they very seldom missed down there tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their percentage was. I haven't looked at any stats yet. All I know is we didn't shoot very well around the perimeter. We tried our best. We're not going to give up, and hopefully our guys don't give up.
All right, Coach. We'll appreciate your time. We'll see you back tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Sioux Falls Christian. Thanks a lot for your time, and good luck tomorrow.
Hey, can I state the obvious question here? What's with your hand?
I had a little trigger finger surgery today.
Oh.
2 of them, both of them done this morning.
Okay, I'm just trying to.
So I'm on.
I thought maybe you in disgust you punched something up here.
I'm on a little pain medication. I'll just be honest with you there.
Okay.
For you, I'm here. But anybody else,
I'm sure. Johns. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We're going to take our final break. We come back. We'll get our scoreboard update. We'll preview tomorrow's game against Sioux Falls Christian. That's all still to come. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street in Sioux Falls has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. You can also order online and they'll bring the experience to you. Pizza Ranch is located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Value Visor helps people and businesses discover, improve, and get the value from their businesses. With multi-certified valuation and mergers and acquisition advisors, they understand the complexities of valuations and negotiating in the mergers and acquisitions marketplace. For more information, you can contact Jameson Rounds, Managing Partner of Value Visor at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business, Dakota Lakes.
All right, Dan Johnson, time for our scoreboard update brought to you in part by Jameson Rounds from Value Visor. Looking at some scores across the area, Yankton's girls defeated Brandon Valley 40-28. That game actually, Yankton was down 23-18 going in the fourth quarter, so they had a comeback there. the Brandon Valley boys, Dan, this is the one I know you're interested in. Brandon Valley's up on Yankton 29-23 at half. So that's 2 versus 1.
I wonder how many more it's got tonight here. And we go down there 2 weeks from tonight.
We do. So that is kind of what's going on there. Also, we have Huron's boys all over Rapid City Stevens, 47-17 right now. That is at halftime. So the Huron boys, they're ranked, I believe, 4th behind Yankton, Brandon, Roosevelt, Huron. We're 5th, so that will drop, I'm sure, after tonight. But and other than that, a lot of these scores haven't really came in yet. So the Yankton Brandon's the big boys game tonight. That's up in Yankton, and that game actually was at the Pentagon last year. Yankton won at the buzzer against Brandon Valley at the Pentagon.
Down in Yankton, and there's 4 games West River, so they're an hour late. So they're just starting to have the second half out there.
Yeah, Pierre is at Douglas. Mitchell, this is boys. Pierre's at Douglas boys. Mitchell is at Rapid City Central boys. Huron's at Stevens. And Aberdeen Central is at Spearfish. So there's a lot of boys going on in West River where their counterparts, the girls, are more on the East River time zone. We do got a girls final, Dan. Aberdeen Central girls 53, Spearfish 37. So Aberdeen Central girls are 2-0. They won the state title a couple years ago, had a little bit of a drop-off last year, and now they've won their first 2 games. Sub-varsity is O'Gorman freshman A's won 76-47. The sophomores for O'Gorman won 64-42, and the JV for O'Gorman won as well. The JV boys for O'Gorman are 3-0. So that scoreboard update is brought to you by Jamison Rounds, managing partner of Value Visor. And Jamison can be reached at 605-370-6931 or online at valuevisor.com. Real estate through Murphy Business Dakota Lakes. The Nice Locker Room Show is brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinic. In Sioux Falls, don't say ouch. You can call Dr. Mark at 361-OUCH. And what's coming up next?
This is ouch.
That is ouch.
I got to get some more pain medicine.
Your hand, Dan.
I can't take the good stuff till I get home.
Well, I need you back here by about 2:30 tomorrow. Can you do that?
I'll be fine because I'm going to take when I get home. So I can actually sleep. So.
All right, we need Dan to get some sleep tonight. We need the boys for O'Gorman to get some sleep tonight because they're going to be back in action here, Dan, tomorrow at 3 o'clock against Sioux Falls Christian. Those are always Sioux Falls Christians in Class A, so they're class below us. They're ranked number 2 right now. They actually played tonight. They were 2-0. They played. I can't remember who they're playing tonight, but Christian O'Gorman, they didn't play last year in 2017. They won against us in Sioux Falls Christian in overtime.
We were there 2 years in a row over at Sioux Falls Christian. Nice facility, beautiful gym over there, and we played over there 2 years in a row. And again, and this is what we talked about earlier about different games going on. So here's tomorrow. We're going to be here with the boys against Sioux Falls Christian, and where's the O'Gorman girls going to be? They're going to be at Lincoln at 3 o'clock.
Same exact start time. Yeah.
I'm going to try to have some friends over there, some parents, whatever, and friends. You can text me, give me updates of the scores so we can keep you informed of the Lady Knights taking on the Lady Patriots over there. So we can't be both places at once. So Brett flipped the coin and the boys won, so we're right here. So.
Yep, and that'll be O'Gorman's girls. I think they're 2. They won, but they ended up dropping from 1 to 2 in the rankings. And so let's see, AA girls. So it's actually 1 versus 2 in girls.
That's what
Lincoln's girls jumped O'Gorman, so they're 2-1. Even though I believe Lincoln's girls lost Tuesday night to Washington, so this was before that game. And then O'Gorman's won at number 2. Stevens girls are 3. Washington's 4. And Harrisburg is 5. And talking to Jerry Paletti for ESPN Radio, Sioux Falls Washington's girls were very impressive to him. And they have Jacqueline Winantanda from O'Gorman.
She had 20 points. But the Lincoln girls didn't mesh up the other night. My scouts for Lincoln were telling me that the girls didn't play very well at all over there, kind of like the guys did tonight. And so they figure the Lincoln girls – next time they'll play a little bit better game plan against the Warriors. But it was Warriors won, I forget what the final was. I think they won by, 10 or 12 over there?
Yeah, if you're wondering. Yep, and if you're wondering, folks, after tomorrow, we're going to be off for a little bit over a week, which is actually our biggest in-season break, unless you count districts before the state tournament. But the O'Gorman girls will be playing. We'll be broadcasting Monday, December 30th. I do have a time and opponent, Dan, just announced this week at the Marshall, Minnesota Classic in Marshall, Minnesota. They'll play at 3:15 in the afternoon, Monday, December 30th against Benilde St. Margaret's, which I believe is a Catholic school up in the Minneapolis area, I was told. So Benilde St. Margaret's, 3:15 on Monday, December 30th. That's our next broadcast for the O'Gorman girls.
That's a new one for me.
Yeah. You find out in these holiday tournaments some interesting opponents you've probably never even heard of before, and they probably don't know who O'Gorman is either.
Oh,
so.
everybody knows who O'Gorman is. Come on. Even you, Nebraska boy, you had to hear of O'Gorman. You were down there.
Oh, yeah. I went to USD, went to the great college at USD and heard about him.
This is Dynasty. People love O'Gorman more than USD.
So, again, folks, the final tonight, the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots 59. The Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights 45. The Patriots boys get to 2-1 this season. The boys for O'Gorman fall to 1-2. We'll be back at you tomorrow afternoon about 2:40 on the air. 3 o'clock tip-off, boys, for Sioux Falls Christian. Thanks so much for listening tonight and joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night.
God bless.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball has been brought to you in part by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota, Jardine Construction, Hagen Chiropractic Clinic, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, Fritch Benefits Registered Investment Advisor Representative, McGuire Iron, Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agent Jeff Gillen, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, Ide Bailey, Farendor Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Jameson Rounds Managing Partner of Value Visor.
The preceding O'Gorman Knights activity has been a special presentation of the Real Presence Radio Network.